Good morning, Internet. Welcome back to the Grimy base. Oh, perfect. This just got down to a vacuum. Luckily, my one... Yeah, I haven't got another one. My one glossy Dreco gave me just enough plastic. I got a couple of steam turbines in. We got a high-pressure gas vent. And I can start to get this set up. Over here, I think I actually want to put in a liquid lock here. Because I'm betting I can fit my oil refinery in this space. Let's get this cleaned up. Yeah, so now this is down to a vacuum. I grab some of my oil to make a double lock so no heat will come out of here. We're making the metal refineries. For those of you that haven't set up a metal refinery, that needs to continue. Like this. The concept is simple. As whatever the coolant is comes out, it loops around in here. This sensor says, if it's still too hot, loop it around again. And then to make it work, you have this bridge over the top that connects these two outputs. So anything coming through here, if this is green, comes through, prevents more coolant from coming through. It's super simple. I know I've seen it a few times, but for those, I haven't seen them in a while, but I think Brothgar is where I saw that the first time. I don't remember precisely. It was a very long time ago. It's one of those I saw it, I'm like, this is so great, and I've been using it ever since. I mean, you could make it smaller, it doesn't need to be 4 tall. I just find 4 tall things being a super easy way of doing things. We've got the rock crusher finally, because I started on Badlands. I have not used it at all. So let's get all of my eggshell to lime and fossil. Helpful if I actually hit the button. And then as soon as we build the kiln, I can get some refined metal and we can get some steel. And see, this is going to need some water. And that can come right off the end of this. And I can take another one of these. Maybe, assuming I can click on it. And I can make a little oil liquid lock here right off the start. Suck all this out. To get oil right there, I'm betting I can do this and a bit of mopping. Point is I want to keep natural gas in there for some amount. I mean, I'm going to have to replace this gas pump with something that can handle the heat, but this will work for now. How much plastic do I have? I got 200 left. So I'm just going to keep reusing it. Power. Trying to think of how I want to power this, and I don't really care about how it looks, so let's just come out. I can come straight through here. And let's redo that power cable and an Atmos sensor. Drop a little bit of crude oil, and then I can pump it out. And this is done. Let's just, I don't know, 99 is probably good enough. And we'll make all the ceramic I can find. And these guys are now popping out regularly, so I should be good on food. I turned off one of the incubators because now that these are all full, I shouldn't need it. And the suit docks are all nice and full. As soon as I get a bit of steel, I can finally get an aqua tuner going. Oh right, I do need a ladder here, where my dupes can't get in and out of this space. Alright, see how well my plan goes for dumping some oil right there. We'll make a bit of a mess, but there's already oil down here and other randomness. I don't need much. Perfect. So if I'm up to there... Yeah, then a nice little blob of oil sits there, and I'm good. And do I have enough for refinement? Just enough room. Awesome. Alright, so how do I want to deal with the natural gas? I probably just put something right here. Let's get rid of this. If I just put something down here to collect the polluted water, I can just burn off the natural gas as it comes in. Trying to figure out what that noise was, and apparently it was another meteor shower. At some point I have to figure out a better way of dealing with this, but right now, yeah, it's just raining ice. Luckily it does a nice job of helping cool down the base while I'm working on this. Yeah, bit of natural gas generators over here. If I do that, then I can probably put a transformer right here. Still need a battery. It's not like there wasn't plenty of water around, guys. It's literally raining from the sky. Well, I've got the oil well on, and I don't exactly want it on yet, so let's just do that. I kind of want this part finished first. Alright, I can clean out the air before they outgas it. I mean, eventually some of these critters will die, but yeah, let's just keep that going. Food's coming up nicely. It's nice to finally have that really and truly behind me at cycle 170. I was thinking about this, like, I don't think these need a transformer. I think I can just have a battery. No, because, yeah, it's that whole size disparity problem. Definitely need that. That means I'm going to need a battery. Can I fit one? Well, each one of these is 800. Yes, I might as well just have a battery up in there. I don't think I'm going to generate a whole lot of power first. I have one battery, another transformer, another battery, and 2 more generators. That'll work. Okay, seriously, why is nobody building this? I must have more dupes that can build the wires. Amari. Bubbles has mechatronics, but doesn't have electrical engineering. I think that's what was happening. You will work up towards it. Devin, we want you to help out with research. You're good where you are. May's working up towards design. As will improve athletics. And we'll work you up towards athletics. Okay, that would be a problem. I only had one dupe that could do it. Now that all this is coming together, we'll just say if you are below that, we'll get this all sucked down and then start filling it up with natural gas. Store some of it here and use that to run my generators. All this is going to have to get rebuilt out of steel because it's just going to get too hot long before I can get base cooling online. I like that this is working out. By forcing my dupes to walk through here, they get the plus nature reserve just by going to the bathroom. Once the pip planted all these, that worked out quite nicely. Oh, somebody missed. Yeah, somebody got out of sequence there. How can you say you just got out of the bathroom? Ah, dupes. Alright, and with that pumped out of gas, we can really get focused in. Alright, so you are gonna go that. I don't think I'll need this many. Trying to decide what to do with the carbon dioxide. Is that thing 3 wide or 4 wide? 3. Son of a... Well, why don't we just put a little gap right here? Seal that in, open this side, and then my dupes can collect... My dupes can then collect the carbon dioxide. And then I'll dump the rest out into space. And we're below, I don't know, say 650. Ought to run that a whole bunch. Oh, liquid output, that's probably important. Thought about putting an automation wire on that, but I guess I don't need it. Once this fills up, it'll flow over. We've got refined carbon, we've got lime. Now I just need some coolant, and I was going to use petroleum in there this time. I could use oil, but I like the yellow liquid better. Don't judge me, I'm not eating the yellow snow. I haven't really been paying attention. My Dracos have been taken off. Is that wide enough for 2? No. It might actually be worth it to do that. Then I can move this over one and get 2 shearing stations in there. And now that my dupes have... Oh, this is open. Thought that was set for 1 way. I don't know if I'll have that many that I need to shear twice as much, but this will work. Alright, and you are... Send the green signal until you're full. $80 up to 95. Wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if I needed a knock gate in there or not. Oh, I think I missed it, but yeah, my first little bit of petroleum came through. I've got that much. That's alright, this needs about another 100 so kilos, then it will start flowing over. I will take free plastic, thank you game. And I think this overpressurizes at 5, so once we get to 3 kilos, 3.5, that will start working. set you up to 7. Surprised you haven't reached back pressure yet. I've also been dumping all the oil from around the base in there as well. And there it is. Oil is flowing over. And this is going to be hugely inefficient, and I don't have a heat source capable of producing petroleum over here yet. But this will be enough to get this all started. Yeah, I seem to get enough coolant in there to actually start making steel. Now, you would think by this point I would know, does this water come out of this tile or that tile? Either I'm going to make a mess or it's going to work. I don't know which. Alright, is this going to be enough? What am I up to? 140 each, I still need about 1,500 kilos of petroleum. So, no, not quite enough yet. While I'm waiting for that, I think I am going to need a gym as well. So let's convert this little side area and make it a gym so I can, whoever's got my lowest athletics, pop them in the gym for a bit whenever I hire a new dupe. I'll already have the space for them. I don't know if I'm going to make a gem. I might as well use the 2 different lights I've got. I don't think it makes a bit of difference, but still funny. Go, and how's my coolant coming? Yeah, what is that, 600? That's almost. In fact, with this pumping oil, that'll probably do it. There it is, 800. Alright, let's take out the bridges. And I can pump the rest of that petroleum back in, and we can make steel. And we'll have you make copper. Definitely want some free dirt. And I got some plug slugs running around just because they were in the printing pod. So now if I do that and this, get to suck all that petroleum back up. I'll probably leave. Oh, because you already ran one. You've already gone out and come back. Okay, let's watch some dupes make some stuff. Yeah, there goes the coolant looping around. Oh, I have not set these. Send the green signal if above, let's say 195. Oh, the saves are still a bit slow. Yeah, when the temp shift plates help spread out coolant, let's actually turn the copper down. I definitely don't need copper as much as I need steel. Yeah, it comes out all nice and hot. Now luckily I got these giant batteries, which means that even though I'm not producing a huge amount of power, these have stored up quite a bit for me. And I don't expect to get a whole bunch of power out of this natural gas, but I've got it, I might as well use it. Now I wait for some steel. There we go, first bit of steam. Now we start recycling some power, and the steam turbines just pump it straight back into the batteries. Yeah, it's also how you do steel. I want to get as much as fast as possible. And with the gym being done, who is my worst athletics? It's tough to tell because when they're wearing suits, it says it's horrible. Yeah, like Bert's wearing a suit, which is why his athletics is -3. Probably Ari, but Ari mostly cooks. I don't know, I'll figure out what dupes to run in there in a bit. Right now, I just want steel. What are we up to? Ooh, I got a smooth hatch egg. There it is, the magical amount of steel to start this all off. One aqua tuner made out of steel. I think I want to move it over one, because I want to be able to put in the food cooling solution as well. Alright, let me plan out some piping. I just started thinking about exactly how much piping this is going to be, because my whole base is quite warm. Wow. Alright, if I'm going to do that, let's... What is this running? Oh, almost nothing. This is running the stuff down here. Okay, we can get rid of all this. Got something to get cleaned up later. You will get rid of... Want to make a bigger Great Hall anyway. So that's going to end up being down here. Once I know where that is, then I'll know where to put the rest of my piping. Okay, piping-wise, that's probably way too ambitious for one cooling loop, but it's what I got for now. I should have plenty of polluted water to make it work. Alright, I'm just going to stay zoomed out for a bit and let my dupes build. Figured this was going to happen sooner than later. My steam turbines are overheating. We're getting there. I definitely don't want shovels. Not yet. Alright, come on, dupes. Get to work on those pipes. Got this section done. Putting in the shearing stations. They just kind of run around and do their thing. Well, that will help. I finally got this tier of research done. I'm not going to start on the next tier until I get the piping finished. And it also gives time for my rad bolts to recover. Alright, I'm going to stay zoomed out and watch the piping. Well, it was bound to happen. These gas pumps were definitely not going to make it. But I should have extra steel now. Same thing with you. We'll rebuild those while waiting on the cooling pipes. I'm so close to having this project done. What do we got? That's a loop. That's a loop. It's this section over here that needs to get finished. So these last little bits of pipe. Then I can start filling this thing up. That looks like all of it. So now if I hook this pipe into an input, we can ever so slowly fill the cooling pipe up, which is going to take just as long. Have I still not pumped any natural gas? No, we are right about there. Those got built. Oh, and you... I'm going to use the cooling pipe to help cool this down a bit. So replace those with radiant. And then I can put a door in here to control it. Oh. Sun's going to be coming through here soon. If you're above, I don't know, let's just say 27 for now. Oh, and I can also take this pipe and feed that in there. Oh, I missed catching the sound. There it is. Meteor shower in range. So, sorry I didn't catch the sound, but there's a sound that plays that sounds like the default shift alarm. And if you're above, I don't know, 42. Alright, why aren't my dupes doing this? I've got plenty of reed fiber. Oh, because I need to up the priority. Yeah, that'll help cool this down just a little bit. And we now have, kind of active cooling, but it's enough to keep the steam turbines running. So thank you all very much for watching. Getting up to a steam room and metal refining is such a huge step in the game. Now I just gotta wait for this cooling pipe to complete its entire process, and we will be good to go. And what are you doing? Oh, because you're on the end of the wire. I wonder why you're freaking out. Weird. Anyway, I'll probably redo that power wire a bit. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time with a hopefully cooler base.